What is up, guys? Welcome to the Fishing is Fun channel. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. If anything we present to you is valuable, entertaining, you enjoy it, please subscribe, share it with somebody who might enjoy it.
Ooh, I'm hungry for some big stuff.
Oh, there's one. Oh yeah, it's a good one, baby.
Baby.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a fat one. That's a fat one. Really fat.
Yes. That's a good one, baby. Watch. Oh.
Madeline, put your pole down.
I'm scared of how
This is a good one.
I'm scared right now.
This is a good one, man. I'm trying not to. Holy.
Ooh, a little
got him
Wow. So about 2 years ago, I started to get more intentional with learning the art, the craft of largemouth bass fishing. I wanted to learn how to utilize those types of baits and lures that I was more intimidated by when I was a little bit younger. So 2 seasons ago, I set out to, that was kind of, I call that my plastic season. I set out to learn how to utilize plastics because it was something that really intimidated me. And I had friends that were catching with plastics, but I never really knew how to utilize them. So over that season, I tried a bunch of different stuff. I ultimately landed on the one that was the most productive for me and by far my favorite. It's this 8-inch fluke. Everybody sees this and they go, man, that's way too big. It's put out by Strike King. I typically fish this particular 8-inch with a 3/0 or 4/0 hook. Lately, I've been trying it with a 2/0, see how that works. And I'll tell you, this fish, the largemouth, they eat it up. This is a green with a red flake. And I've been very successful with this when the fish are working on plastics. What I started to experience the last couple weeks is as the temperature of the water came up, I noticed that the effectiveness of the plastics started to go down each week. And I had a buddy of mine up, Donnie D from Keep Reeling. Go check his YouTube channel out. He came by, brought his son over, and we spent the afternoon out fishing on the boat. And I was determined to fish with my plastics, and Donnie came in, and he's a little bit more experienced than I am, a lot more experienced than I am. And he was throwing all kinds of different stuff at it, trying to figure out where the fish were. That particular day, he determined that most of the fish were hanging out in the lily pads, and it was kind of midday, so there were the isolated pads that were out in the lake. So he was throwing different things, some frogs, some top water stuff, some low water stuff, and then he started throwing different types of jigs. And he was super successful that day. I think he caught his personal best for the year while he was out on this private lake that I took him out on, which kind of inspired me to say, okay, last year was the year of plastics. This year, I want to learn how to throw jigs. I had a few in my box. I never really knew what to do with them, and I've been throwing them. I went out the other night solely throwing some jigs, played with a couple different styles of trailers, and it was super productive. Every fish that we brought in was at least 3 pounds. It was just a phenomenal experience. So I'm going to continue to work on my jig fishing, but I do want to share with you a little bit about what I've been doing, and yeah, hopefully it helps you guys out. So I set myself up with a bait caster. You're probably going to notice that this is a left-hand reel. Even though most bait casters are a right-hand reel, I am just more comfortable with a left-hand reel. I've spent my entire life with spinning rods. I'm not super comfortable with switching the rod between hands. I love the ability to just flip and reel without having to switch the hands around. The setup I have right now, this is actually what I was using last night. This is what you're going to see on most of the video. This is just a blue jig. We were fishing close to dark. We put it's kind of dirty right now, but a nice fluorescent neon grub with a squirrely tail on that. That was working very, very well for me. The other day, while the sun was still out, the fish were hanging in a little bit of a different spot. I was having more luck with the greens, and I got this little salamander creature bait kind of deal, and and this one as well. This one fits exceptionally well onto this jig. So these jigs, I didn't realize that these jigs were meant to have a trailer on them. So what I did was I just took this. It's got this little hook here to retain it. I set that up. It's probably a little long, but when this thing's sailing through the water, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful, and the fish were hitting this setup more on the drop. I noticed last night with the neon on the blue, they were sitting a little bit closer to shore underneath the cover that was in the shade. The water temperature had come up, so I think they were looking for cooler spots, and they were hitting a little bit differently. They weren't necessarily striking right on the splash. But yeah, I've been playing with some jigs. I got a couple different blue. I've determined that blue works really well. I got this purple one I haven't tried out yet. The water where we're at, visibility is about 3 feet. It's not dirty, but it definitely has a little bit of like a turbid kind of greenish color to it, brownish color to it. So this is what's been working for me, and yeah, here's the video.
Do I got a fish?
What? You got a fish?
I don't know.
What did you say? Did you get a fish? Yeah. Look.
Yeah, I did. I got a fish.
Can I touch it? Can I
Oh, he's a good one.
it's a catfish.
It's not a catfish. It's a good sized bass.
I told you it's a catfish. Where's your phone? Is it on your butt? Dad, where's your phone? I want to take a picture of you.
Also, you don't care if
It's in my pocket.
What?
It's in my pocket.
That's a small bag.
I want to take a picture.
It's in my pocket. Right here.
What? Don't go. Quick. Stand on. Why is it upside down? Oh my god, stop being upside down. Nice. Where's the camera section? Camera. Okay, now smile.
Let's go.
Come on,
Let me take a big zoom in on that fish. Okay, I'm good.
Take it in his mouth.
Oh, I just turned off the.
All right, you just gotta.
No, I want to see this mouth. It'll be quick.
I look back.
I think it has teeth.
I always catch one right outside of that swimming area.
Dad, it has teeth. I'm the first person to.
I'm about to cross both.
Don't cross us. Do that all the time. Literally cross us.
Fish on. Fish on. Got him.
Oh, did you find me?
Who's a good size?
That's a big bass right there.
He's a good
He
size.
might have eaten your friend. That friend?
He's a good size.
No, you still didn't beat your friend. You didn't beat your friend.
Can I take a picture again? Where's your phone? I want to take a
Says I
picture.
can't eat your bait.
Oh, I want to take a picture. Did you just use my fishing pole?
I'm right here.
Who's your frog?
That was a frog. That's
Or
a
was
frog.
it this?
Nope.
Smile for the camera.
He's aggressive.
Smile for the camera.
Or what's left of it.
You're not smiling. You're green. I still have a fish.
You have a fish?
Yeah.
Oh, you do have a fish. Good job.
Hey, we both got a fish.
Oh, it's so.
Here, bring him here. He's good. He's good size, dude.
Can I take a picture?
Back up, please.
Can you weigh it? Please weigh it.
But it's just a.
I know what the weigher looks like, I think. I want to take a picture.
Wait, no. Whoever did both
He's
of you,
good
let's catch a
size.
fish.
Can I take a picture,
At the
please?
same time.
I'm gonna touch
We
it.
gotta put that on a picture.
He's got a belly
That'd
on
be
him, too.
crazy.
Can I see its belly button? Oh, it doesn't have a hole.
That was weird. I was just sitting
Get
in
the
that
scale.
freaking crap.
Where's the scale?
That Krabby was a
Where is it?
Right here, I got it.
that Krabby was a monster.
I would say if it's 4 pounds.
No, that'd be the fish Dad's friend caught, and that was a 3.9er, I think.
So that's about 4. That was basically 4 pounds. How much is it? 2 or 3? It's about 2. How much was it?
It's like 3 pounds.
Really appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. If this was a video that you found entertaining and enjoyed watching and you'd like to see more of them, go ahead and subscribe. Send me a comment. Let me know if this is something that you'd like me to create more of. Keep fishing, and I'll see you later.